Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Today we're going to be discussing the Legendary Election. I bet some of you guys probably forgot all about this, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of refresh your memories about the list here, the options that have since come into the game, and also what we could be seeing sooner than later. So this list was recently, one of the characters on the list is what I should say. I don't want to say updated, I was going to say that. One of the characters on the list was recently added to the game. Right, so it prompted the discussion video to just, again, talk about the characters we've yet to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and of course, if you are new, hit that subscribe. And if you guys enjoyed the discussion videos, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Today's video like goal is going to be 2,000 likes. Can we get there? I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, that being said, this Legendary Election was something that Dokkan Battle Global, the global version, decided on this only, right? JP never got this vote, but JP did get the unit, obviously. So anyways, Global did get the vote, and basically what it was to determine the quote-unquote next LR in the game. The winner of this vote wound up being SSGSS/SS Blue Vegito. So Blue Vegito was the winner of this. Took a long time to actually get Blue Vegito. Global players were really pissed off, myself included. So that being said, that's how that ultimately went, right? So Vegito was the winner. But I personally was like, man, can you imagine an LR Beerus? Man, can you imagine Roshi, Goku, and Krillin? Oh my god. I was like, bro, what about Ultimate Gohan? I was so conflicted. I was like, bro, at the time, I felt like Beerus deserved it. We already had an SS4 Goku. We didn't have Blue Vegito, I don't think, as an LR. No, that was our first LR, Blue Vegito. But obviously, we only have two. But we did have him in the game in some capacity, right? So I was like, man, I think I voted Beerus at this point. Beerus, excuse me. So that being said, let me just go ahead and show you guys how things have since gone. Again, not him, but again, we started here. This guy was our winner. But for the record, we do now have a second Blue Vegito, which is not really surprising considering he's Vegito. He is ultra premium, long story short, very popular character, not surprised. But if we go back to this list, wow, would you look at that? Out of nowhere for the anniversary a year ago now, we did get SS4 Goku. He's been in the game. He was on this list. Whoa. Gotenks, not actually available in the game. Trunks? Now, this one's a little weird because we had physical Trunks already, but that's actually Teen Trunks. We do have a quote-unquote future Trunks. Dokkan's naming is weird, long story short. Super Saiyan Trunks Future is technically represented by the Prime Battle Trunks. So we're going to go ahead and move on there. Wait, there's no Fusion Zamasu. You know the funny thing? We could have technically got a Fusion Zamasu during this anniversary, but instead they opted to give us Zamasu Goku, which I'm actually not opposed to this, because I didn't ever think they would give us this naming scheme for a Zamasu card. Like, that's really good. It makes this character fit very well. Otherwise, he would have been shafted if he was Goku Black. There's too many Goku Blacks. Well, not really like a crazy amount, but there's some good ones. There's Zamasu as well. He would have got shafted in some way. But, like, long story short, even if he's better, he has no competition, right? So we could have got him. Technically, did not. But you know what? We even got another Rose. Because, again, he's Rose. He's definitely more popular than Merge Zamasu. So, regardless, so we're waiting on that Fusion Zamasu. Kid Buu. Can you imagine Kid Buu, one of the main villains of the series, does not have an LR yet? But it's okay, because Meta Cooler Army has an LR now. Whoa, it's been a while. You guys should not be surprised by this, right? So, Golden Frieza, still on our list of to come. We do not have a Golden Frieza. We did get a Frieza, a couple Friezas technically, right? Frieza and King Cold. We got full power Frieza, but no Golden Frieza, right? So anyways, Beerus. Now, it says Beerus, but I'm going to go ahead and chalk this up as being represented on the list because Beerus and Whis. We did wind up getting this card after the fact, right? So that being said, we did technically get, and I'm saying it loosely because it's a weird representation. The way it's listed on the election, it would have just been a Beerus card, because if it was meant to be a Whis card, it would have been like this bottom row, like the Roshi, Kid Goku, and Krillin, etc. But technically, we have a Beerus. All right, next one on our list, wouldn't you know it? Team Bardock. They just came out, by the way. Brand new card. Again, they are the one that prompted this video. I was like, hey, we actually just got an update in terms of one of the characters that was on the list. It's so funny to look at this list a couple of years later, basically, and say, oh, we've basically got like half of this list so far in terms of LRs in the game, right? We actually got two of these characters recently, right? There's no Gohan, there's no Turtle School trio right there in the bottom right, but we do have the bottom three. And Demon King Piccolo was recently added to the game, right? So we got Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, We did actually get Demon King Piccolo for the World Tournament on Japan only, the Japanese version only, right? Transforming Demon King Piccolo, right? And then last but not least, we do have Cell and Cell Jr., right? So, like, it's so funny to look at this list and see what's come, like I was saying, and what has yet to come, right? So out of all the characters here, we have the ones that are in yellow, as you can tell, as ones that need to come to the game ultimately. Let me know which one you want to see the most, right? So let me say this. Blue Kaioken Goku should be next in terms of coming to the Japanese version of the game. So since that's the case, I don't know if right after that they want to drop an LR. It seemingly would be right on schedule. But Golden Frieza, actually, if that's the case, makes a lot of sense there. Like, if he's another Tournament of Power Golden Frieza or whatever, he just makes a lot of sense in that area in terms of dropping right after that Goku. Again, it doesn't have to be part of the celebration, but just keeping with the theme that's already going. Again, Zamasu's in a weird spot because they just dropped literally 2 Zamasu-type cards, right, during the anniversary. And that would have been, honestly, the best time to drop this card. But again, I'm not mad at that. I guess the only one you could have replaced him with would have been Rose, right? Rose is incredibly popular. He's the most popular form of Zamasu, period. So it makes the most sense why he was one that they opted for the anniversary, right? Kid Buu, I'm actually really interested in the Kid Buu, right? Let's go back and kind of take a look at kind of what we have here in terms of already in the game. I need to pull up, let me do this. We'll go for a Big Bad. I'm going to get some Kid Buus here. They're definitely in here somewhere. All right, Buu, cool. Disambiguation, here we go. Kid Buus. These are all the Kid Buus in the game. How does Kid Buu only have basically like 3 cards? I mean, you got Sexy Buu here. It's like, I haven't used Sexy Buu in a video in a long time. I haven't said that either in a very long time. But, I mean, we have this variation down here as Kid Buu. No, he only has a few cards in the game, right? So in terms of what he could potentially be, I think that we need to look at some of the higher-end Buu cards, excuse me. So let's look at Buhan's EZA, for example, and what categories he has access to, and then we can determine what category Kid Buu could technically lead. The category that needs the most love right now, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, Majin Buu Saga, out of these options for Kid Buu, right? He wouldn't be the primary leader, but he could be the 4-key 130 lead or whatever they want to do, right? That would make the most sense. And then we can get a... Legends is doing it, so I really wouldn't be surprised if Dokkan did a transforming to base to Super Saiyan Vegito. A lot of times they do a lot of the same content. Like right now, they just did the same stuff, both of them. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was soon to come. Again, we have to also consider Kaioken Goku is confirmed to be next. The global first STR Kaioken Blue Goku is confirmed to be next via the V-Jump. So that is something that's going to happen, right? But I wouldn't be surprised. And Kid Buu would make a lot of sense here. He could also technically... I don't think he's going to get a Dokkan Fest LR, which I think is important, because Artificial Life Forms is already taken in terms of the 4-key 130 lead, so I don't think that's really going to happen. I mean, like, they could. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Transformation Boost? Transformation Boost is open. He could technically be on Transformation Boost in terms of being a leader, right? So anyways, but I would say Majin Buu Saga personally. So speaking of Majin Buu Saga, there's a lot of opportunity on this list for Majin Buu Saga specifically. We've got Gohan and Gotenks. So part of me kind of wants them to do something that's a little cheeky where they say, okay, we're going to start as an SS3 Gotenks LR that you summon, but then exchange into Ultimate Gohan. What happened to the exchange mechanic? That was such a cool idea that they actually never used again. It's been months. What happened to exchange? And just let me show you this, okay? So there's a few cards, but most notably the free cards are the ones that most people will have. I believe the last exchange card wound up being, there's no category for exchange. I believe the last one wound up being the androids, the LR androids, the physical ones, right? But this is an instances where one character transforms is not really the right term, but exchanges for an entirely different character, right? We got a situation where Gohan is on Pure Saiyans because of this, right? So, like, there's no telling, and yes, this Gohan does work on Pure Saiyans. He actually has a category because he swaps for the Goku who had it. And you don't lose categories, long story short, upon transformation, long story short. So he is in the category. It's so funny to me. But this is not a mechanic they use anymore. After the Cell Saga category stuff and all that, and 300 million downloads, they just did. I don't believe another one came out. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. I don't believe another one's been out since September. Whoa! Can we please? That would be so cool. And it makes a lot of sense, right? Gotenks and Ultimate Gohan exchange, that just makes the most sense. And you can also knock 2 cards off the list in one. Assuming that the condition is not bad, I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with that. That's perfectly fine by me. So the last one I want to kind of talk about is Master Roshi, Goku, and Krillin. So let's take a trip just a little bit down, not memory lane per se, but I want to go to kind of youth stuff and kind of look at some of the Goku cards. Like, we've had Goku have a couple of, since this vote, Goku's got a couple of duo cards, right? He's got the one with Bulma, which actually shows me the Dragon Ball Saga, which also at the time wasn't a thing. This category was not a thing. So we do have this. We do have a proper leader for a Dragon Ball Saga category. Only a few LRs in here as well. Again, Goku did get another duo card with Arale, which I'm just going to say it. I'm salty. It makes sense why they did it because it was based off the Dragon Ball movies, but I'm salty Krillin was not in the name. It would actually be really cool if he was in the name, but no, he's not. Anyways, so that being said, Krillin got shafted out of an LR, but I'm cool. If it's anybody, it's Arale, I'm cool with that. I like Arale. So look at this. We have opportunity for it. Can you imagine that? They could be the it could be the 4-key and 130 lead. Do it. Just do it. I don't see any reason not to. Do it. This category needs love. Just do it. Kid Goku could use the love. Do it. Just do it. Okay. So that's kind of how I feel about this. Like, I am actually really excited about this. Like, so that doesn't mean we're not going to get other LRs, right? It's not like they're only going to put out these LRs for the next, like, year or whatever. Who knows, right? They're going to definitely do more. For example, recently we got Spirit Bomb Goku. We got SSG LR Goku. These are characters that are not on the list. They don't only adhere to the list, which is why here we are a couple years later, and they're still basically here. But what I will tell you while we wrap up the video is that the fact they put out the list, to be honest, meant that they were going to make these cards anyway, right? As you can tell, in hindsight, 2020, they were going to do this anyway. It's very similar to that that survey they put out recently, where they're like, oh, do you want us to do Dokkan Fest Dragon Ball Heroes cards? Do you want, like, what PvP or whatever? Do you want the thing about that is that that means that they are already at the stage where those things could come out any day now, basically. They are ready to go, long story short, or they're very close to being ready to go. They're as close to a sure thing as possible, right? That's why they were on that list, period, anyway. So, that being said, it's fun in hindsight to look at this type of stuff and kind of see how things have gone, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe, of course, if you are new for more content, as well as that notification so you don't miss anything we upload here on the channel. Have an awesome day. Again, remember, today's video like goes to 1,000, and I'll catch all of you in the next one.